Today, we're going to talk about a journey of the mind, really, from that state of constant restless anxiety to a place of deep restful peace. So, let me start by asking you something. Do you ever feel like a restless seeker? It's a really interesting way to describe a state that, well, a lot of us find ourselves in, sometimes without even realizing it.
It's that feeling, right? Like you're stuck on a hamster wheel, a cycle of always wanting something more, something different. And that wanting just fuels this background hum of worry and unease. If that sounds at all familiar, then you are definitely in the right place.
Okay, so let's really dig into what it means to be a restless seeker. Because when you get down to it, this is pretty much the source of so much of our modern anxiety. It's a mindset rooted in a very specific kind of chase. And that chase, it usually revolves around what we can call the 3 Ps. These are the big drivers of our distress: the pursuit of power, the attachment to possessions, and that never-ending search for pleasure. We think these things are going to bring us lasting peace, but man, they often end up doing the complete opposite. But here's the crucial insight, the real mind-blowing part. The suffering we feel isn't actually necessary. It stems from a fundamental misunderstanding, a kind of mistaken identity about who we truly are. This slide shows the core idea perfectly. Think about it. We're living in 2 worlds at the exact same time. There's the external, material world, our bodies, our jobs, our wealth, which is always changing, always in flux. And then there's our internal world, our consciousness, the part of us that's just the observer. That part is permanent and stable. The first world is a source of turmoil. The second, well, that's the source of peace. So, the bottom line is this. Our anxiety is something we create ourselves. It pops up the moment we confuse our true, stable self, that observer, with all the temporary things in the material world. We think, I am my job, or I am my anxiety, when in reality, we are the awareness that is simply observing those things. So, how do we fix this? How do we get out of this trap? Well, the great news is, we can change our perspective. We can make a conscious shift in our identity, moving from the changing things to the unchanging part of us. This is the path to wisdom. A super powerful tool for this is creating a personal mantra. This is a form of cognitive shift. By consciously and deliberately repeating a simple truth to yourself like, I am moving from ignorance to wisdom, you literally begin to rewire your brain. You're actively choosing to identify with your true peaceful nature instead of your fleeting anxieties. Now let's get practical. This isn't just some abstract philosophical idea, right? It's a practice. So here are a few simple daily tools you can use to build a real foundation of calm and make this shift a reality in your life. First, start your day with your mantra and just a moment of gratitude, focusing on support, not on what's missing. Second, take a minute to just analyze any anxiety you felt during the day. What triggered it? Just noticing is a huge step. And third, practice a short meditation to strengthen that connection to your inner observer. And look, this doesn't require some huge time commitment. We're talking just 5 to 15 minutes of focused practice each day. It's the consistency that builds that mental resilience and really transforms you from a restless seeker to a restful one. But what about those moments when anxiety just hits you hard and fast? For that, there's a powerful 5-step method you can use right in the moment to get your balance back. It's called the POISE method. POISE is an acronym. P is for presence. Just notice your thoughts. O is for observer. Step back and just witness them. I is for investigation. Ask why they're there, and then choose to let them go. S is for space. Create some distance from the thought, shrinking its power. And finally, E is for embody. Consciously move into a calm, steady state. It's a sequence that breaks that anxiety autopilot. So, what's the outcome of all this practice? It's a profound transformation in how you experience the world. It's the journey from being a restless seeker to becoming a truly restful one. This comparison just nails the transformation. The restless seeker reacts automatically, is driven by ego, and clings to power, possessions, and pleasure, which of course leads to turmoil. The restful seeker, though, responds with intellect, is guided by awareness, and maintains this incredible inner stability no matter what's happening on the outside. You know, it's really important to redefine what we mean by detachment here. It's not about being cold or indifferent. Think of it more like cleanliness, a clear, joyful way of seeing reality.
It's being able to enjoy the beauty of life without clinging to it, to engage fully without being completely consumed by your temporary roles or emotions.
Ultimately, this whole thing is a shift from identifying with the storm to realizing you are the calm, unchanging sky. The tools are here, the path is clear, so the only question left is, how will you begin your journey?